Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the audit party. So today we're going to talk about auditing your investment club records. Okay, so what exactly is an audit? An audit is a verification of the accuracy of your club records by somebody other than your club treasurer. You need to do this for a variety of reasons. For example, you want to know that your treasurer is doing what you think they're doing with your club finances. This is an especially important question if it seems like they've been taking a lot of beach vacations lately. You also want to make sure your taxes are prepared correctly. Just because your Bivio site has a lot of numbers doesn't mean that they're useful for anything. If you don't verify your records, your taxes are going to just be garbage in and garbage out. So you can produce tax forms, but if they're not right, it really is kind of a moot point. And then as a member of a club, you want to make sure that your membership is being tracked correctly so that all the income and expenses are divided up correctly, and also the tax status of your account is being tracked correctly. And finally, we feel it's important just to demystify your club's finances and spread the burden of making sure your club is keeping accurate records. Your club treasurer has a big responsibility because your club has to comply with partnership tax requirements. Unlike your investing activities, the IRS is not terribly forgiving in terms of you being a novice doing so. So it's important that every member of your club have a general understanding of what your club accounting is about and what can and cannot be easily handled by your treasurer. The simpler your club finances, the simpler your audit's going to be. And there's no reason not to keep your finances simple. So there are several types of regular verification that should go on in your club. Each one is a little bit different, but they all interrelate. For example, every month your club treasurer should do a monthly reconciliation. This should go very quickly. They just need to confirm that cash balances and number of shares of stock agree with your brokerage statement. And they should have you confirm that your member payments were recorded correctly. A brief report on these things should be part of the treasurer's report at your club meetings. Yearly, we recommend first that you do this independent audit that we're talking about today, and this is done by an audit committee which does not include the treasurer. And then at tax time, your treasurer is going to do a final check to verify that your 1099s agree with your club records and what's reported on your tax forms. This all may look like a lot of work, but if you use AccountSync to make entries in your records, you set up your record keeping to be simple, and your treasurer makes a quick check to verify everything monthly, any year-end verifications are going to go pretty quickly. So today we're discussing in depth how to do your club audit. We also have treasurer training webinars that talk about doing reconciliations every month, and our tax prep webinars will go into more on how to reconcile your 1099 with your tax forms. So when should you do an audit? You can do it at any point during the year, but we recommend you do it in January. Why do we recommend this? Well, first, your regular December end-of-year brokerage statements are ready, and the biggest step in doing your club taxes is getting your records in shape. If you verify your records now, doing taxes in February when you get your 1099s will be a very quick process. Besides, what else do you have to do in January? For those of you who get antsy about getting taxes done, an audit helps fill the time till your taxes can be prepared. And you can stay warm doing it. So what exactly are you going to do during your audit? You're going to compare the entries you made in Bivio to your financial institution records. You do this using reports and transaction lists from Bivio and statements and summary lists from your broker. To help you do your audit, we provide you with an audit checklist which gives you the steps to go through. You'll find a link to it on our help page. It looks like this. In it you'll find instructions, overall instructions, a list of all the records you'll need to make your audit checks, and then a detailed description of what you should do for each of the steps. We're going to go through each of these steps today so that you can see what needs to be done. The first part of doing your audit is gathering the information you're going to be comparing. You'll find that list, a list of what you need, is in the audit packet. Things you'll need from your brokerage account are monthly statements, trade confirmation records. You might have individual trade confirmation records, or your broker might be able to provide you with a special report that's a list that summarizes all of them. You'll want dividend and interest transaction records. These you can find on your monthly statements, or again, you might be able to get a summary list from your broker, and I'll show you what that looks like in a few minutes. This year